Hello everyone and welcome to VizRT Tuesday Tutorials. My name is Richard Evans. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in again, legends. Today I'd like to take a look at playlists in 3Play. Playlists allow you to collect captured video from your clip lists and assemble them together with transitions, music, automatic speed controls, and more, so you can create highlight reels and melts to play at any point in the game. So that's perfect for, say, commercial breaks, official reviews, you name it. Simple, effective, and cool. So, let me show you how it's done, son. All right. So, I am on my 3Play interface, and I have my 3Play controller here on my desk. Let's combine these two and start taking a look at playlists. So, again, playlists are a way for you to go through and add specific clips from your clip list and create a highlight reel or use that for, say, like official review, things of that nature, you know, make a nice little highlight, etc. A perfect place to say use this for advertising opportunities, so you can make, replay sponsored to you by Howdy Roofing, something like that. All right, so let's take a look. What I'm going to do first is let me go into my B output, and I'm going to go into my clip list, and I want to start grabbing some plays to play them back. Okay. So first one, let's just go through here, and I've marked these. I've already recorded a game, so I don't have to sit through and watch the entire game, etc. So let's see. I want to grab let's do this touchdown, for example. Let's get a close-up of that. So I can use my arrow keys at the bottom of my control panel to navigate inside of my clip list. Click on Add to Playlist, like so. And then let's grab something else here. So I'm going to grab this first down. I want an angle of that over here, like so, like that. And we'll grab this other one, this quarterback sneak first down from, let's grab this angle. Cool. Close-ups are always good. All right. Add that to our playlist. Okay. So right now, as you can see in my playlist 0 here, I have 9 different playlists to choose from, but if I hit this this plus button here, this will allow me to grab a whole bunch of them and stick them in there. And you'll know which one you're on based on what you're selected as your tab. So if I go into playlists, for example, right above my directional arrows, I also have tab buttons there that allows me to go to the left and to the right. So whenever you add those, just make sure you're adding them to the right playlists. Okay. Cool. So let's go ahead and just play that back. Just want to show you just natively what it looks like. So again, you'll see I have these 3 clips in here. So if I hit play, it will start on that touchdown. All right. Good job. Cool. I haven't done any editing in here. All right. Quarterback's going to run. Oh, got it. First down. Cool. Good job. All right. Then it'll go to the next clip. He's going to sneak that for a first down. Good job. All right. And then once that clip's over, it'll end. Cool. Awesome. Now, I didn't do any editing in here. Now, I want to show you that you can also do editing within the playlist as well. So, for example, I want to go to this second clip in here. And that one was a little bit long. So if I go through and say, just use my scroll wheel, we don't need all of that. Let's just get right where he throws it like so. And then if I hit Shift Set In, it changes the in point here on my playlist tabs and also the duration of that clip as well. All right, so now it's going to look a little bit better. So let's go ahead and go back to the beginning, play that out. All right, cool, touchdown. Go to the next clip, please. Here we go, he's got that with my changes. Awesome, and one more where he's going to run. I didn't do any editing to the first or third clip, but you get the idea. All right, cool. So double stop that, take it back to normal. Now what I also want to show you here is I played all those back at just their default 100% speeds, no transitions or anything like that. Now there's a few things you can do, like for example, I can click Add Media here, and that will allow me to say bring in some external content, like say, like I said, this replay brought to you by Howdy Roofing. Bring that in there. And then you can also add some video clips, etc., from wherever. Now, another thing, you can also export these clips, which will render that clip out as a baked, fully edited just video that you can use in your clip lists, or you can export it to, say, like your network attached storage or anywhere. You do that as you please. Now, there's another option over here on the far right that will allow you to add a music track. And I don't have any music tracks in here to play with here, but this is where you could go and select whatever song that you'd want to use. And then also within that, This gives you the option to also adjust the start time of said music and even adjust the volume as well. So whenever you listen to that back, you can do that from here as well. Cool. All right, now there's a few other things we can do, like for example on the transition side. Right now I have this as a transition, just going to be a cut. Let's go ahead and click on that. There's 9 different presets to choose from in here. Some of them will be corresponding to the sport that you're looking at. Now you can click on the plus button and navigate through all of the different transitions that are available to you on the 3Play natively, or you can create your own and load those in here as well. Okay, so I'm going to grab this Fireburn one. That's pretty cool. All right, and then on the next one, let's just say replay, probably going out of order, but this is just for an example. All right, and then the next thing, let's just go ahead. I also want to, you can adjust the speed here as well. So one thing you can do while you're playing these back, for example, just keep your eye on the B output. If I play this, I still have access to my speed controls here, like for example, my T-bar, or I can even use the jog wheel to move things back and forth if you want to be creative with that. Got a bunch of different options to mess with there. But if I keep playing, you'll see that it has a transition between those. And then it just does a cut to that one. Oh, no, it'll do the... Yep. Cool. So let's just go and play that back from the beginning. Touchdown. Cool. Got that burn transition. That's cool. And then we'll go to the replay one. All right, so looking pretty good. Pretty good. Looks like I know what I'm doing here. Hey. Like I've mentioned before, 3Play is it is a tool, but the person who is operating it is going to be the master. So I can hand a paintbrush to anybody, but only, a certain artist like Van Gogh, for example, will be able to create a masterpiece. So shout out to all the replay operators out there. Y'all are creating awesome works of art. Okay, so that was kind of the basic one here. So let me go and I'm going to do another one. So I'm going to go back to my, I'm in my playlist. So let's go over to tab 1 here, and then let me show you on the clipless side of things, because I was just showing you how you can add an individual angle in there. But let's say that we want to grab all of them. So for example, this particular play that I have here, this slam tackle, let's go ahead and add that. And if I navigate all the way over to the far left where I have the event ID 0-8, from here, if I hit add to playlist, it adds all 4 of them in there, okay? Now, these are all selected, and right now, since the last one I used was the Neon replay, I want to say, let's grab this, and we'll make them all burns. Or you can select them individually and create different ones in here, so like so. So we'll do that. We'll do a fade in that one, fade in that one, and a fade in this one, okay? So from here, what I want to do is I'm going to have these first 3 clips play back at normal speed, and the last one, we are going to play that at 50% speed. So I can just simply go to that and then type in on my keyboard 50. You'll see it shows up over there. Hit enter. Speed is now different. Okay, so now let's go ahead and play this playlist back and see what we got. So first one. Man, the other one. Not a very good angle. All right, boom. And then last one, we'll do whammy, boom. There we go. And then you say replay done, go off. And you can check the timing on these whenever you play these back as well. So you'll see that I have a clock right here telling me how long is left in my playlist. So I can say, all right, go back to live in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Playlist over, back to live. And your operator can switch back to whatever they were doing. Okay, so that gives you an idea of some of the things that you can play with on the 3Play. Again, there are tons of different things that you can do with this. This is a very awesome creative tool, and I'm just kind of showing you the basics on here. Now, you can do a whole bunch with this, but I highly recommend playing around with it and, of course, have some fun. There you have it, another 3Play tutorial for all of you awesome replay artists and operators out there. Now, for more tutorial videos like this one, be sure to subscribe to the VizRT YouTube channel at youtube.com/VizRTofficial. And for formalized VizRT product training, sign up for Viz University, available at vizrt.com/community/viz-university. And you can find more information about VizRT products and services by contacting your local VizRT partner or checking out our website, vizrt.com. And if you are posting your work using VizRT products on social media, make sure that you tag us using the hashtags VizRT, TriCaster, or 3Play. We love seeing all the work that you're doing. Keep it up. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you again real soon for another episode of VizRT Tuesday Tutorials.